Somebody's full of hate. His faith is all about his certain. Too busy thinking about the pain, too bother checking why it's hurting.
So come on, make it right tonight. Gotta get in the light. Doesn't matter who you are when you're moving without a song.
It far too often appears that everything in this realm is purposely designed to divide us at all times when we allow ourselves to be programmed and manipulated with designed triggers. And nothing less right now than that of the old battle of the sexes, Mars versus Venus scenario. This, as with many things, appears to be coming to an almighty head. Just like that big zit about to pop, and please excuse the simile. The whole gender thing has never been more controversial and in our faces, and one of the theories that John V. Pennella puts forward is that this Death Star holographic virtual reality created existence that is ultimately run by the bad seeds goes through planned cycles of quote-unquote time over set numbers of years, which he feels has now shortened down considerably. This inevitably takes us on a spiral of apparent technological advances with the unavoidable, it seems, side effect of uncontrollable, yet at the same time very much controlled evil, until it all comes crashing down again and rises from the ashes to repeat the same process on and on and on. And the bad seeds, whose souls are long gone, have no choice but to repeat and repeat, whilst those of us who eventually manage to redeem themselves through continual trial and error eventually return to another life in another place, the true origins of peace and kindness. Hell and heaven indeed, with hell being in fact, guess where? False religions speak of fiery eternal punishment for committing quote-unquote original sin. Such kind and loving gods, huh? Who dictate then punish according to their own preferences. It seems as though the true creators are indeed in another realm of love, beauty and kindness, and due to the original quote-unquote original sin and rebellion of certain quarters within this true realm, a false reality was created by the original sinners for their own control and pleasure, whilst retaining an agreement with the original creators of good, that these lands of death and sin could be used by those with good and true seed still within, the true children, to seek by trial and error a return to quote-unquote heaven. John is not pertaining to the man-made thoughts of false religion here, but the apparent true reality that lies beyond this hole of hell, a place that echoes the true religion of the heart. Though still, I have to say, a very beautiful hell if you look in the right places. So sow the seeds of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faith, gentleness and temperance, which in turn should lead not to death, but to life. It seems this may in fact be the only way out, and since they are my preferred ways anyway, when I stand away from the side of darkness, my remaining path at least seems to be set. All of this I say with love and with truism. I have spent many years, not as many as some, but it seems quite a lot, a decade or so, immersed in the usual confusion and chaos that comes with living within this paradigm. And at this time of whatever you want to call it, John will call it harvest, a harvest that comes around every so often when choices are made, and because of those choices, positions are taken in, shall we say, different realities. And I've come to that place of understanding now where I see this and it resonates with me like never before. And all those little things that didn't quite make sense suddenly have clicked for me. Whether it's right or wrong, who knows, but whichever way you look at things, we are not heading down a good path, it would appear. There are people that are still hanging on to the hope that this planet will change for the better. According to John, that's actually not even possible because this whole existence is run by those who promote the very evil that we fight against, and so that can never actually happen, according to John. And again, this is something that does sort of resonate with me. The whole religious aspect of this will turn people off because of what religion has done and because of what those who see what the false religions do believe now. And that, in a way, again, is another total irony of this whole thing, learning procedure, in that we lose belief in everything, essentially, and we believe in nothing but what we can see in front of our face. And I think that's quite sad. So that's why this makes sense to me, and I intend to spend whatever time is left before this big reset takes place making the best of it all, enjoying it for what it is, enjoying the beauty which, although this planet may have been created by those with evil intent, there is still much beauty out there, and there is always a choice, and that is the whole point. There is always a choice.